Are you a college athlete, or are you a high school athlete really aspiring to play at the next level at the college level? I'm Dan Hunt. I've worked with countless college athletes to help them win by being their best when it matters the most. But I want to dive into the whole thing around the transfer portal, right? I get questions about it all the time, and people ask me because of actually my work in the college athletic space of what my thoughts are on it. And I try to stay away from this, but here's what I really want to talk about today. Is that you have to evaluate yourself. If you're a college athlete right now and you're like, hey man, I don't like my circumstance, or I don't like my situation, or if you're a high school athlete seeking to play at the next level and you're trying to find that right circumstance or situation, this one might be for you because you might find yourself in a place where you aren't happy about the circumstances you find yourself in. And this is something that goes way beyond athletics and what I really get passionate about, because the thing that we really focus on, and I try to help athletes focus, is like you need to focus and leverage your attention towards the things that you can control. And I get it, everybody's going, oh, sure, I've heard that before. What's new with this? Here's the thing that we don't do though. We don't actually put actions towards it. We can sit and reflect and go, this is within my control, this is within my control. Like, I get that, that's out of my control. Like, I think that, some average people can get to that place and begin to recognize that. What they don't do is they don't end up taking action towards the things that they can actually control. You're not getting playing time. Well, what's the action? Obviously, that's complete, like that aspect, the coach's decision to do that, that's out of your control. But what's within your control that influences that? One, have you had a conversation? I'm sure you have, but did you approach it in a sense of, hey coach, like I'm not getting the opportunities that I really wanted. What are the things that you need to see me doing? Or what are the things that I need to display? Or what are the skills that I need to have? Or whatever it may be in order to get that opportunity. What are the actions that you can do to actually maybe get that opportunity? Maybe you have a situation where you're like, hey man, I'm just not jiving with my teammates. Okay, you might not be. But also, have you had some of those conversations? Have you leaned in and said, what are the things about me that maybe I need to adjust and change because I'm no longer the number one person? And I think that's one of the biggest things that high school athletes get wrong, is that they come from a place of I'm the all-star to a place that I'm a part of this team, and all of a sudden they're trying to figure out who they are in the mix, right? That's a part of development. That's a part of growth. That's things that you're going to experience throughout a lifetime. And if you don't recognize the patterns within your life that keep you selfish and in the forefront and in the center of everything about what can I take, what can I get, right? How people approach me, and you being the center of the world, you're going to have a hard time in life. You're going to struggle with actually getting the most out of situations for yourself. You're going to struggle with actually bringing your best to everything that you do. So you have to recognize those patterns. And the biggest thing I want to hit today is you have to decide and figure out, who do I need to be in this circumstance? What is this circumstance requiring of me, and who do I need to become in the process? So often we want situations to change, and we want all these things and circumstances to change, and we want everybody around us to change. But that's out of our control. What's within your control is what you change, how you develop, and how you show up differently. And I see it a lot, like you're the college athlete that's going, man, I want more playing time. Well, look in the mirror. There's a reason why you're not getting playing time, and you can blame the coaches and this and that and all these people and not getting the opportunities. But at the end of the day, you have to look in the mirror and say, maybe I'm just not good enough to play. And so what does that require of me to get good enough to play? Like, that's within your control. And so that's the key that I want you to leave with today. Is maybe it's as simple as, like, you might not like your circumstance wherever you are in high school or college, and you draw a line, you go, what's within my control? What's out of my control? And then within your control, what actions am I going to take? What are the things that I'm going to start to do? If I want to be here, if I want to go to this place, who is that person? What do I need to develop in? Who do I need to become in that? That's what we need to do. That's what you need to focus on. And I want to talk to the parents here for a second, because this is something that I'm probably getting, like, people are going to be like, oh, no, man, forget you, right? But I'm willing to say it. Because a lot of parents right now are probably watching this and going, oh, yeah, you tell them, yeah, I know. Because I hear from those parents. Those same parents come to me and like, ask me about the transfer. What are my thoughts with that? But here's the thing. You're a part of starting the patterns of questioning the coaches and constantly disagreeing or not liking the things that they're doing, all right? Instead of teaching and developing the patterns and habits and things within your child, okay, to control what they can control. When your child's not getting the playing time, the first thing you're gonna do is say, oh, the coach don't do this. When they lose a game, if the coach would have done this, if they would have got more play, if they would have done this, if they would have been in this position. No, you gotta stop that. You gotta help develop in your kids now to take control of what they can control. And some of it is, yeah, have the conversation with the coach in a respectful manner. But some of it is really them diving in and grabbing a hold of it and you coaching them to say, what's within your control and how can you take action on it? And here's a great example that I've used with my kids. My son playing football, wide receiver at his age, they don't throw the ball a lot. So he gets discouraged. Man, I want the ball thrown to me. They're not throwing the ball. What do I do? So what do I focus on? What do I help him focus on? Let's keep running your routes, man. Let's keep doing the work. Let's keep putting in the reps. Let's keep working on your hand, like being able to catch the proper technique, right? Let's keep being disciplined. Let's keep running those routes as hard as you can. Right? Let's keep blocking when they're running the ball to your side. Let's keep blocking. Let's keep doing what we can control. So when you get the opportunity, you have full confidence that you have done everything you can and have focused on everything that's within your control to be the best you can be. That's the mindset. That's the mentality. That's the relentless action you have to coach your kids to have. And we got to stop with this pointing the finger at everything else. We got to disrupt those patterns and recreate new ones. Like this, subscribe, share, pass this along. You might have teammates right now wrestling with this, right? You might be a parent or a coach and go, hey, this would be great to send to my parents. Hey, I'll be the bearer of bad news. I'll be the one, right? And I'll be the first one to keep living this out and helping all of us live at a higher standard, because there's too much in athletics and even this world that points the fingers at everything that's out of our control. But you can only control what you can control. And that's the thoughts and the actions and the things that you're going to do with it. Greatness is within.